Alright, we now got Zekrom versus Jacob. Top 8. Losers round 5. Best of 5 match. I've actually never seen either of these people play before, so everything is going to be a complete surprise to me. I've been sitting for 4.5 hours now, so I need to get up and stretch a bit. Ugh. I wonder if the microphone will be able to hear me from up here. Yep, that hears me just fine. Alright, so we got Jacob101 versus Zekrom, Sonic versus Lucas. So this is actually nice because, so Badkitty is a Lucas and Ness player, and because he's a Lucas and Ness player, a lot of his viewers are Lucas and Ness players as well, because typically the viewers tend to have the same characters as the person that they like to watch. And despite all of that, there has never been a Earthbound character, or as they affectionately call it, the PK Boys, in top 8 for these tournaments yet. So Jacob making top 8 is great. I think Popio Girl is also a Lucas player. So we got 2, and ooh, that's bad. One of Sonic's biggest nerfs was not being able to run past standing opponents. Like, being able to just like run past your opponent and pivot grab into back throw was such a good option that once you've scared your opponent into shielding, like Zekrom's kind of done here. Like, you'll notice every time he's kind of like, yeah, Jacob has to shield because Zekrom has kind of asserted dominance so far in the offense department. That down smash does have the ability to 2-frame though, so don't count Jacob out just yet. All it takes is just like one good timing. Pretty sure that Sonic's gonna close out the stock with a forward smash though, because that's just what Sonics do. Oh, that would have killed. Very nice. Up throw? Not enough yet. Uh-oh. Oh, he's fine. He had his double jump still. I thought that he wasn't going to make it. Somehow we haven't even done a first stock yet. Even though it's 200% to 130. Oh, so close. Oh, almost. So, I don't know if Zekrom is this kind of Sonic player, but right now Sonic has like huge advantage. Yeah, he's doing very well here. So he kind of like stayed on one side of the stage, said like, I'm not going to really approach, you have to approach. But because Sonic is so fast, like if Jacob decides, oh, now might be a good time to approach, if he does it poorly, then Sonic is really able to capitalize off of that. Like, Jacob throws a PK Fire even though the Sonic is like nowhere near him, but Sonic is actually fast enough to punish PK Fire from across the screen. That's it. Alright, 80% extra credit. that's workable. Because if you think about it, Jacob was down by a lot more when he lost his first stock. He was down by like 100% or something like that, because it was at 200 to 130 or something like that. Gonna air dodge? Yeah. Every Sonic air dodge is, you just gotta know that they're gonna air dodge. That it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, things are not looking too good. We got basically a full stock down. So, Jacob, in that last stock, did something that was like, seemed reasonable, like using PK Thunders and PK Freezes once Sonic is off stage, and to kind of interrupt his recovery. And that's an example of, by the way, PK Fire being cast from across the stage, and Sonic still being able to run up there and punish it. I would probably opt for PK Thunder over PK Freeze, just because Sonic is a vertical recover and not a horizontal one. Alright, 100% deficit. That's 20 more of a deficit than the last stock. So it's technically more difficult, but we've already closed that gap so far, so you only got another 80 to close. Now Jacob wants to win this. Let's see what he's got to do here. Ooh, the timeout. Well, in a tournament match, Sonic wins this because he had the lower percent between the two. I wasn't even paying attention to the time, and that's my bad. Because I definitely should have mentioned that earlier. I think that for this Wi-Fi tournament, though, it's going to be one stock, 3 minutes. I'm going to find out what happens in the case of a timeout for here. Here, there, Shota. You're not able to join, actually. We're hosting a tournament right now. Alright, so we got Zekrom sticking with the Sonic. Jacob has switched to Lucina. I don't know about this choice. We'll see. But I'm not sure that Lucina is the better option for fighting a Sonic. There is a lot less lag, as you can see here. Like, Jacob is basically able to swat at Sonic continuously. The counter is going to be helpful as well, as long as Zekrom doesn't kind of like play around the counter, because homing attack can be charged in this game for some reason, because Sonic wasn't crazy enough yet. It is more even compared to the last game. I would think that in general projectiles would help against Sonic more, especially when it comes to him trying to recover. Ooh, that would have killed. Sonic's very aggressive. Down throw, yep. And that's it. Oh, if he timed that right, then Jacob could have actually gotten that. Up B. Very nice. That should be it. I'm sorry about that. People watching the VODs later. Don't get gimped. Oh, that was close. Don't roll in. Good. Man, can you imagine if you were still able to shield spin dash charging? That was actually nice, even though like it was a super miss. Zekrom went outwards with his spring that time because Jacob went outwards to avoid the inward spring last time, but this time Jacob went inwards for the spring avoidance. You can still spin shot in this game. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. I noticed it in the first match, but I didn't. Only just now decided to bring attention to the tech there. That should be it, actually. Should have been it. Jacob went out a little too early. Nice. That was sick. What? We're now 2-0 in Zekrom's favor. He's beaten the Lucas and the Lucina. Technically that match did go worse than the Lucas match, but in terms of like stock and percent, but Jacob, I feel, played a little better. Like, I think he had a little more control over the game in general. Like, he didn't have Sonic living to like 1,000,000%. But unfortunately, Zekrom actually mixed up his edge guarding game. Like, I was expecting a spring, but instead he went for homing attack into back air, which caught everyone on guard, off guard, I believe. Oh no, Poplio might drop. That's unfortunate. Going back to the Lucas. My opponent is talking about needing to go to bed. Because ours is the next match. I mean, it could be really quick, like within the next 6 minutes we could do our set, because Zekrom could 3-0 Jacob here. I like the stage choice. I like literally everything about this. Like the stage choice, the wall makes Sonic have to recover straight up. He can't like sneak around. And he's using the PK Thunder like I suggested in the previous game, or in game 1. Unfortunately, the stage is smaller than like everything else, so Sonic's ability to get in is even more strong. I probably would have gone with Kalos. Is Kalos a legal stage? But never mind all that. Unfortunate. Poplio girl, who would have been my opponent in my first top 8 set, is going to go to sleep instead. Wait, what? It weren't 3 to 5 hours, maybe? See, time is Central Daylight. It's like 11 right now. It's not 3 to 5. But it's probably the 3 to 5 hours that she's talking about. Jacob's saying, nope, I'm not getting 3-0'd. Although Zekrom is kind of closing in this gap here. I think I understand this pick over Kalos now. Jacob wanted... Ooh, uh-oh. That's so hard to cover. So when Lucas is staying underneath the platform and he's throwing out those PK fires, because the platform is so low to Lucas, or low to the ground basically, Lucas is able to have more protection from above against Sonic. And also the blast zones are smaller than everything else that they've played on so far. So that's why Sonic died at 100 instead of at 200. Oh. PK Thunder? Oh, nope. I would have gotten it wrong, so don't listen to me. I thought he was going to recover low, but he went high. So I would have gotten super wrecked. Oh, he thought he was going to air dodge through again. Gonna go for something crazy? Yep. It's not over yet. Even though 60% deficit, Sonic's looking for, oof. Be careful with that. If he just decided to go for another forward smash, it probably would have actually hit. Sonic's just so squirrely. Like, if he hits your shield, he can jump away, air dodge through you, up B. Like, he's got like everything. Ooh, thought he was gonna suicide there, but that's not it yet. Oh, this time timeout works out in Jacob's favor. Two timeouts. So no 3-0. Not this time. We're moving on to game number 4. Jacob decided to throw in those close quarters so Sonic couldn't like run away, and you know, he was basically in a space where his PK Fire actually had stage presence instead of only going through less than half the stage and then Sonic closing in the distance and punishing him for throwing out an unsafe fireball. If my opponent disqualified, then Poplio got 7th then. And I'm going to fight the winner of this for 5th place.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, he really fought him way up there. So Jacob probably banned like FD. That's what he lost in the first game. But Zekrom probably went here because it's basically FD about 1/3 of the time. One of those hits definitely would have stage spiked. Luckily, after the stage spike, Sonic got hit again. So I didn't die from that. Hey there, Bubba. Welcome to the stream. We got a Wi-Fi tournament going on here tonight. Jacob cheeses out to that first stock. Despite the domination that Zekrom had, could not beat the power PK freeze. Jacob's shield is too small to actually stop his homing attack. You actually probably could continue to shield it if you tilted your shield. If you hold the B button while you're shielding, and then you can kind of tilt it up and towards your opponent. It's a good way to let your shield last a little longer. Oh no, I landed right in front of him. They're trying to tilt each other with the taunts. I'm so glad the taunt to get bodied is a meme because, you know, it's so useful for like desalting. Uh-oh. Got stretchered. That's no good. On his own counterpick too. You should always roll towards the stage when you're about to get stretchered, by the way. Is that going to be death? Oh, I'll get stretched again. I'm surprised they didn't, what's it called in? He didn't air dodge in. That's what I was expecting, but he landed right next to him instead. That's usually the only thing that people cover. I would actually like to see the damage given versus because I feel like they actually did equal damage to each other. Yeah, Sonic actually did more damage even. Alright, this is our second game 5. We're gonna get a reverse 3-0. Hey, the run back? No, man, I keep telling you guys, don't do the run back. Like, you're already salty. You're just gonna play worse the second time around. Can you imagine if that was a double suicide just then? Like, Sonic messed up his recovery and Lucas PK thundered off the stage. Crazy enough, no one has done like any crazy stages so far. Like, I haven't seen like Skyloft or Castle Siege, not even Lilat really. That was probably supposed to be forward smash. Dash attack in the opposite direction. Still invincible, so that wasn't gonna work. It's really difficult to grab Sonic. I wouldn't even try going for it because almost all of Sonic's moves cause him to jump a little bit. See? Like, even not jumping at all, if he just like hits your shield with homing attack, then that's already like an automatic jump. No punish, I'm surprised. He's probably worried about the PK Thunder coming back and him getting sent off stage. The general problem that Jacob's having with this Sonic and what a lot of people have against Sonic is that they see Sonic kind of like off to the side and they're like charging their attack and jumping all over whatever, and you, the opponent, say, oh well, hopefully he'll come in this time, and then they throw out an attack. So like Sonic's way on the other side of the stage and Jacob is throwing out these Zairs, right? Because he's thinking, well, if Sonic goes in this time, then I'll hit him with the Zair. If he goes in this time, I'll hit him with the Zair. But Sonic is just over there saying, as soon as they do any attack that I can punish, that's when I'm going to go in, and not before. Like, he's just going to literally stand there the whole time. So if you're going to move around a Sonic, then don't attack until, you know, you can actually punish something. So it looks like I'm trying to, because one of them you're able to jump out of. Oh, that was really close on both parts. Okay, this looks like it's going to go to last stock. It also looks like it's going to go to time, actually. Because we're more than halfway through, and Sonic still has a very healthy stock right now. So unless like a PK freeze shenanigans thing happens. Sonic's gonna have this stock for a while, and then Zekrom's not really going for kill moves. Ooh. So Jacob's gonna probably live for a little bit as well. Oh, he went for the up smash, but it didn't work. the next PK freeze, the next PK fire actually will kill. Staying on 4 there. Alright, Jacob is working this out. Sonic is not able to get the kill. There we go. Alright, last stock, game 5. This is what champions are made of. Zekrom's going to continue his game plan of, I'm going to stand on one side of the stage, and when you throw out a bad PK fire, I'm going to hit you for throwing out a bad PK fire. Jacob is going to continue his plan of, I'm going to stand on one side of the stage, and when I think you're going to attack, I'm going to throw a PK fire to keep you away from me. Technically speaking, Zekrom should be winning this because his strategy beats Jacob's strategy. But when Jacob gets to high percent, Zekrom doesn't really doesn't go for kill moves at all, it looks like. So he ends up getting in the situation where occasionally he guesses wrong, and even though he has a percent lead, Jacob's able to pull out a victory. Oh, that should be it, right? Nope. He didn't trust the, he didn't trust that he was going to be able to get the forward smash off in time. Alright, so Zekrom really needs to throw out a kill move now because, you know, smash attack, you got full rage now, even though it's not as strong as it was in Smash 4. You know, up smash will probably kill. A charged smash attack will kill. A charged forward smash will kill. PK Thunder will probably kill. And looks like Sonic wins on timeout. So as predicted, the game went to time. So when